SAKE is known as the Sexual Assault Counseling and Information Service is one of the organizations affected by the Illinois budget cuts. The organization struggles to provide suitable service for victims in the community. Executive Director Erin Walter says that her staff alone has had to cut 25% of their operation hours.
On a support level for our survivors, we can do what we can to accommodate the clients that we serve. We do have to cut back on some of the educational programming that we're doing simply because we can't afford the excess mileage until the state passes a budget and starts paying their bills. Yeah, it's hard. It takes a big hit on our morale, and it, more importantly, has an impact on our clients.
According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, 67% of victimization goes unreported. Walter says she will try to provide the best possible service at this time.
And so we're doing the best that we can to stay afloat, but it's hard on everybody. It's hard on the staff members. We're doing what we can with what we have to go on.
Although SAKIS is facing the possibility of closing, they are still fighting for the rights of sexually assaulted victims. In Charleston, I'm Brittany Bryant reporting for WEIU Newswatch. So could you explain to me what your position is at SACUS?
Sure, I'm the executive director of SACUS. That means that I'm the one who supervises all the staff. I write all the grants for our agency. I supervise our fiscal manager who writes all the checks. So we do have quite a few systems of checks and balances. So all the fiscal responsibility sort of feeds up through me. I do provide crisis intervention, hotline coverage, and some of the direct services that are required of all the staff on our staff. And I report to the board of directors with all of the fiscal reports each month and each quarter. I supervise all the fundraising events and coordinate all the fundraising events. So I'm sort of all over the board, primarily responsible for all the paperwork and things behind the scenes that are required for our grant funders. And fundraising seems to be a big issue nowadays, especially. But primarily, I supervise the whole staff. So I have to have some experience in each of the areas of our agency so that I can provide good supervision for them as well.
Okay. Can you describe to me some of the services that SACUS provides?
Sure. We have counseling services. Our counseling program is free, it's confidential, and it's available to anybody who has been the victim of sexual violence and also their significant others. So, and when we say significant others, that could be a family member, a parent or guardian, that could be a partner, that could be a roommate in college, someone that's close to them that wants to support them. Sometimes we see that sexual violence kind of has an impact on not just that one individual, but kind of their support system as well. So counseling is available for anyone, and it doesn't matter when the incident occurred or when the victimization occurred. People can come in for services at any point in their life to address something that has happened, even things that are in their distant past. We have advocacy services, so we provide advocacy at the hospital. When an individual has been victimized, sometimes that's the first place that they go for medical treatment and also potentially a sexual assault examination kit. So we go there to provide advocacy, to talk someone through it, to let them know what's going on, why they would want to collect the evidence, and what that purpose would be. We provide legal advocacy in the courts. So if there's a criminal case, we can go and advocate for them and follow the court proceedings for civil no contact orders, orders of protection. Sometimes it's beneficial to have an advocate to kind of support you through the process. So counseling, advocacy, those are some primary one-on-one components. We also offer professional trainings to anybody who is in a professional position that would come in contact with survivors. So teachers, faculty at Eastern or at any other college in our service area, people in social services who have a lot of contact with people who may have experienced victimization at some point. But a big component of our agency is prevention education programming. So we go into the schools starting as young as preschool and kindergarten